Hey guys, Lindsay here. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's Throwback Thursday video, I figured we would go ahead and do a drugstore look. I haven't done many drugstore looks, at least not recently. So I figured I'd pop out the City Mini palette from Maybelline. This one is Urban Jungle, so it's the green palette. I did have a couple of requests for this when I did my palette video, and I've actually never used it, so it's gonna be like a Throwback Thursday first impressions because I bought this for a drugstore video along with another palette, and I ended up using the other palette in the video and just kind of forgot that I even had this until I did my palette video. So now I've kind of reorganized, which I don't know if you can even tell that I've reorganized around here, but I did film the kind of cleanup and reorganization. I'm not sure when that video is going to go up, or it might have already gone up. I don't know what order these things are going to go with, so if it's already up, I will have it linked. If not, it's coming soon because I did film it. So we're gonna use this palette, and I'll definitely use a drugstore lipstick. I've already done my foundation and everything. I personally don't like watching that, which is why I usually don't film it. But if you guys are interested in seeing the whole face, let me know. I probably won't incorporate it into every video, but I can do it like with a get ready with me type of video, maybe do the full shebang. You guys let me know. Like I said, I just film kind of like the way that I like watching other people, and I usually skip past that part. So yeah, let's go ahead and zoom in and get into the eye look. Okay, so I've got both my lids primed with the MAC Paint Pot. I'm just gonna do both of the lids. I'll probably just do one and kind of skip past doing the other one, but I'll do them at the same time just to save time because I'm filming this on Sunday and I gotta make sure that I'm ready to watch Game of Thrones this evening because I am not missing this episode. All right, so like I mentioned, I haven't used this palette before, and I'm looking at it and I'm just now realizing there's only one matte. And you guys know that's becoming like one of my biggest pet peeves. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just embrace the dark and smoky. Maybe I'll do like a smoky halo eye, or maybe I'll do a cut crease. Some of these little glittery, shimmery shades look really pretty. So I think we're gonna lay the dark matte shade all over the crease area and then cut it out. So since it's such a dark shade, I'm going to take a really small blending brush and I'm going to go straight into this really dark green shade and pack it into the crease. I'm going to pack it down first and then I'll blend it. Blending out really nicely. I like that I'm able to kind of build it up as I want it, but it's blending out kind of to the brow area really nicely. That's what I like when you have a palette that doesn't have a lot of mattes. I like it if you can take a dark matte and then really softly just blend it upward so that it has its own little gradient transition away. Okay, I like that. I'm going to keep it more in like a V shape and go ahead and pack a little bit on the outer portion of the lid, but I'm sure I will add a deeper shade. There's a really pretty dark shade with some sparkle that I think would look really pretty on the outer corner. So we're gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna kind of give a light tug just so I can flare it out. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into that same dark green shade with a pencil brush, just so I can kind of add a bit more of a defined depth right at the crease so that when I cut it, you got a little bit of darkness that transitions upward. Let's swatch these real quick because I really don't know what I'm getting into here. Okay, these are some interesting formulas. So let me show you. So these are just how they swatch off the bat. This one is a very interesting formula. I don't know if you can tell, it's got a little chunkiness to it. And that gold is a lot more sheer than I thought it was going to be. The other green looks nice. I was kind of wondering if I really needed to use concealer to cut the crease or if I'd be able to get away with just wetting the shimmers. I definitely need concealer. So let me grab that real quick. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna try to get this gold to show up on the very inner part, and then I'm gonna do probably a combination of this shade right here and top it with this one. We'll see how that works. The other one just doesn't look like it's gonna stand out well on its own. I mean, I could try. So I'm taking this shade right here Let's see what happens when I just pop that into the center. I'm gonna tap it. Okay, that might not be too bad. It's actually pretty when you tap it on. And I love the gold sheen in it. Okay, it's redeeming itself. Good deal. All right, go ahead and bring it all the way. I think I'm gonna do a glitter liner at the cut crease area, so I'm not trying to make it too precise. For the outer part, I am going to pack on this deeper shade. Again, just with my finger. I'm just gonna pack it on, and then I'll use the brush from earlier to kind of blend it out a little bit. So using that same brush from earlier, I didn't put anything extra on it. Just gonna use this to soften the edges. I do think I need to go into a little bit of that color, this dark shade right here with that brush. Okay, just doing like a little flicking motion. And then I'm gonna grab the gold color right here on a brush, and I am gonna spray it with some setting spray and hope that it sticks. And just kind of fade it off over the other color. I'm gonna try to blend these two together a bit better. Okay. I think that's as even as it's gonna be. Okay, let me go ahead and just finish up the lower lash line. I think I'm just going to literally buff that dark green with a pencil brush. I'm just gonna buff it out and kind of do like I did up top, where I keep it darker at the lash line and then just try to buff it out to a lighter color going downward. And then I'm just gonna take a clean brush and buff the lines, buff the edges. I'm gonna try to pop this white shade on the inner corner. Let's see, actually I think I'm gonna pop a little bit of the gold down first, just to get that kind of gold appearance. And then I'm gonna go into the white shade, pop that over the top. And then for a little gold liner accent, I know I said I was keeping this as a, oh, here we go, I've got the NYX one. All right, we can do the NYX glitter liner. That way it stays drugstore. For the waterline, I'll go ahead and use this green shade also from Maybelline. It is Jade Olive. Okay, for lips, I think I'm gonna go with like a pink shade. This is L'Oreal Candyman, one of their chocolate ones right here. So I think that'll be nice. So let me go ahead and just add winged liner, mascara, lashes, pop this on, and I'll come back to show you guys the finished look. All right guys, this is the finished look. I ended up using just some Ardell lashes. These are the wispies, just plain old regular wispies. And then like I said, I did the L'Oreal Infallible in Candyman. And I did top it with a balm just because I hate how dried out and wrinkly it makes my lips look. But yeah, that's it. Oh, and then I did it Blackwing. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I did. Since this is kind of like a weird first impressions Throwback Thursday, I'll give you just a couple thoughts on like what I noticed with this palette. I will say there's a lot of glitter going on. A lot of these shadows, a lot of these kind of colors are like a matte with a glitter, and it's very noticeable. I mean, you can see the glitter on my lid, but I do notice that it's transferring because my lids tend to like crease and fold a bit. So it has transferred a bit onto the brow bone, but not too much. It is a really pretty color, that color that I was saying that I popped in the center. I do really like that a lot. The gold I wish would have stood out a bit more, but overall it's a really pretty palette. I don't see you getting too many varieties of looks out of something like this just because of that limitation with only the one really dark matte. So I feel like you're gonna end up with something smoky looking no matter what you do. I do like the shimmers in here, but yeah, I feel like you're gonna end up with that kind of army green kind of color story, and it's gonna end up smoky. So there's not much getting around that. But if that's what you're into and that's what you're looking for, then this would probably be a great little palette. I can't remember how much this one cost, but I can't remember it was too much because it's these tiny little palettes. I mean, it was probably maybe like $7, maybe $8, I don't know. But I like the formula. The shadows at least blended really nicely and they worked in my favor for like what I wanted to do. So I'm happy with it. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.